Yeah, exactly.
You can't go to court looking like Sideshow Bob, bro. You gotta at least button up a little bit, bro.
No, I ain't button. This is what I look like. This is what my money look like. Welcome to Rod Uncensored Podcast. I got my man Uncle Dolomite here, man. What's up with you, huh?
What's going on with you?
What the weather looking like in LA, man?
Shit, today, sunny. Not really all that cloudy, but yesterday was raining and shit.
It rains in Southern California?
Yeah, it's been raining about the last couple of months.
God damn, pretty
more than what we used to, but not rainy. Not like y'all be getting like it just get your car wet.
Oh, so it won't be downpouring.
Nah. Damn. You know, we just get enough to wet your hoodie up real good.
Yeah. That one song, yo, that's crazy that I didn't know he sung the female part on that shit, yo.
Yeah, nigga. Raphael Saadiq is a beast, dog.
Yo, I never knew that he sung the girl part, nigga.
Niggas got Raphael fucked up. That's a talented dude.
Yeah, yo, that nigga is legendary to reinvent himself after that group and still write some hits on a low key spot.
Yeah, he did a lot of shit with DJ Quick. You know, a lot of people out here fuck with Raphael.
Oh, so he from LA, Raphael?
I don't know where that nigga from. I just know he worked with a lot of our artists out here and shit. I don't know where that motherfucker. That nigga might be from Cleveland or some shit. I don't even know. Honestly, I'm gonna have to Google that shit.
Yeah, man.
I'm looking it up right now and shit. Let me see. Raphael Saadiq. Why the fuck it don't say where this nigga was born at? Born in 66.
Oh, he's an old nigga for real, then.
Yeah, that nigga OG. Oakland. So he from the West Coast.
Oh yeah, that's where some grummy little niggas from.
Yeah. Yeah. Oakland ain't no joke. If it's one place in the country that I've traveled where I don't fuck around at, it's Oakland. I done been everywhere. When I be everywhere, I'll be outside. But when I be in Oakland, nigga, I need a chaperone to go outside. I don't go outside by myself in Oakland.
That nigga said I need a chaperone.
Fuck
that's crazy.
Them niggas try to rob me in Oakland. That's the one place I'm like, all right, nigga, y'all niggas.
A couple niggas with it. No, Sacramento. I think that's where Mozzie from. Hey, yo, I had a question though.
Sacramento, cool.
I had a question though. Did the city do anything for Nip's 5 years? Did anybody go up for Nip for the 5 years he been gone? Or
a lot of niggas posted, but we don't celebrate death days. We celebrate birthdays.
Okay.
So you see people posting, rest in peace, and like different memories and shit. But like niggas ain't finna celebrate the day nobody died.
Yeah, that is wild. Yo, but yeah, man, I just that shit popped up. I'm like, damn, because I was just watching. Janae is my girl. Me and my wife, we going to see her when she come up to Philly.
She from 6-0.
That's perfect music just to vibe out to, drive the whip, open the windows and shit like that. But man, so I'll just talk about that, man. But I liked your episode yesterday. We was talking about we was on some real crash dummy time. Where's the transition from a pawn to be a king? What's the transition got to be? What kind of mindset you got to get into to really make that full-on transition from crash dummy to something?
Shit, really, when you realize that you got something to lose in life, a lot of times niggas be on crash dummy time because they either don't know what they got to lose or they don't got shit to lose. So they move that way. Like niggas with no kids be on crash dummy time because they don't fucking care. It ain't really nothing they tripping off. Niggas who live with their mama, niggas who don't got no money, like they don't give a fuck. They can go to jail and get out and it's gonna be the same shit. Once you realize, like, nigga, I got a lot of people depending on me. I got a lot of shit I got going on. I got a lot of people who care about me. That's when you start moving different. So You know, a lot of the transition happens when you understand what's on the line.
And you know what I mean? Niggas get comfortable being a hobosexual. You know what I mean? Niggas
Yeah,
just cool with sneaker money and go and get the teeth fixed, like Jada Kid said in the slammer. Get their teeth fixed in jail. Niggas get locked up just to get their teeth fixed. So, and when you was talking about that, I said, damn, the nigga is kind of right, man. Cause it took me for me to get, you know what I mean, my kid to see my kid really needs me and getting, you know, me getting a wife and stuff like that. To really say, man, I gotta slow down.
yeah.
I gotta chill out. Because you can't say being on crash dummy time. You can't say, oh yeah, she gotta wait for me. I'm about to do 8 years. She gotta wait for me. You know how niggas be like, oh, she better do the bed with me. That shit don't work like that.
Nah, she. I wouldn't advise that. Like, you know, nigga, I understand. You know, if when I get out, you'll be available for me when I get out. But while I'm locked up, do your thing.
Get them
I ain't
crab legs
expecting you to
busted.
do it. Yeah, I ain't expecting you to do 8 motherfucking years waiting on me to get out this motherfucker. Now, if you love me, when you know I'm getting out, dump the boyfriend that you've been holding on to for that 8 years. Like, you know. But outside of that, man, live your motherfucking life. Like, I wouldn't even advise no chick to wait for no nigga for no damn 8 years. Like, who the fuck is he? Gucci, man? You know, I could see if this nigga got, you know, multi-million-dollar
Yeah,
potential or some shit. Like, oh yeah,
yeah.
nigga, I'm gonna slide you this million, flip it and double it while I'm locked up. You know, like for sure. You know, wait for that nigga because that nigga got potential. But my nigga, if that nigga got locked up for stealing cars, girl, move the fuck on. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, and then the young boys just be in car with the ghost guns. I don't know if that shit popular out there on the East Coast. I mean West Coast, like the ghost guns.
Absolutely,
Them niggas getting laid down for like 10 pieces. You know what I mean? Plus
nigga.
the bullets.
Our gun laws is so fucked up. Like, nigga, ghost guns is all over this motherfucker. Like, I'm surprised y'all niggas even got them bitches because y'all could just go to the damn store and buy a gun like it's a.
Niggas still like buying them. Like
That's
that shit
crazy, my
crazy.
nigga. Well, I guess because they untraceable and all that punk shit. But nigga, a gun is a gun, a body's a body, a case is a case. Like, nigga, if you don't got the weapon, your ass might have a good shot at getting away. So whether that motherfucker came from the police station, some nigga, or a ghost gun, you know, if you can get rid of that motherfucker, you be straight. But you know, niggas don't be wanting to throw their gun away no more because they be broke.
Yeah, niggas can't afford another gun.
That's stupid, nigga. You like it just trips me out the level of, and I can't even say that because you wouldn't be doing crime if you was that damn smart. So I'm not finna pretend like you're supposed to be a genius and a criminal at the same time. You know, so a lot of these niggas is doing crime because they dumbasses. So,
And,
you know, you
and,
can't be too surprised when they get in stupid situations while they doing stupid shit.
and you know what I mean? It's so much shit out here now where you don't gotta be on no dumb time. You know what I mean? You can do if you got another job and you don't got no kids, you can do fucking 20 door dashes. LA probably taxing niggas on the head for doing DoorDash. You know what I mean? DoorDash or some shit, you know what I mean, with the other income you got going on with you. You know what I mean? Make a play off that. Go get your L's. Go, you know what I mean? You don't even gotta be a criminal no more. You know what I mean?
Nah, nigga, if you a criminal these days, you choosing it.
It
Like
is
it's not
addictive.
like
It
it's
is
not like
addicting. It is
yeah,
addicting.
it's not like back in the day where like you ain't had no fucking choice. Oh, there's no resources, there's no money, there's no way to nigga, you can do content, you can rap, you can fucking do comedy, you can do a fucking like it's so much, nigga. DoorDash, Airbnb, like cleaning up Airbnbs. Like it's so many hustles that you can do off of hustles now. Like it's way too many different ways to make money. Like nigga, a lot of motherfuckers is hiring now. Like
Yeah. And you know what I
niggas,
mean? And there's so much content right there. We from the urban environment, you could just tap in on some shit. It'd be the most realest, funniest shit. We all know somebody fiend out that just do dumb, wild shit. You can use that as like a whole stand-up play, or you can, you know what I mean, or use it as content. You know what I mean? It's material everywhere in life. You know what I mean, to make content out of.
yeah,
You
like
just gotta change the nigga's name. I wouldn't disrespect the nigga. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, You know what I mean? That's still a man, but you know what I mean? It's content everywhere.
Yeah, don't put yourself in position to get fucked up. But like, it's too many motherfuckers making money on YouTube. And like I said, like even with like a DoorDash, Postmates, like all these delivery services and shit, like cut grass, nigga. Like it's a million hustles out here that a lot of niggas don't want to do them. Like it's a whole lot of trades that niggas could get into. Like nigga, you could be a fucking plumber, you can do brakes. Like it's so much shit out here to be done. So if you
Yeah,
broke, you broke by choice.
and I didn't know that the biggest thing. I remember when I was a young buck, a nigga. I remember watching that shit with them white boys. Y'all got the biggest custom bike dealer in California. What's the nigga's name? The custom niggas.
Oh, you
Them
talking
niggas.
about the
West
like
West Coast choppers and niggas like that. And you got all kind of shit out there in LA
yeah,
where
Jesse
niggas custom
James
out.
and
Yeah,
shit.
them
And
niggas.
that's the thing, dude. Like you could put beat in people cars, like the little hooking up stereos and shit like that. Like it's a gang of shit niggas could do for money, but motherfuckers choose crime because rap make it sound cool.
Nah, nigga. And I saw. I don't know what the shit. I don't know who the fuck I was watching. It said if niggas is so tough, why niggas run every time the cops come?
I said that shit on my show. Like nigga,
That's
you'll
I
see a
think you did say
van,
that.
you'll see a van with 20 niggas pull up, and niggas will have a whole shootout. You see one police officer walk up your street, and niggas will throw 30 guns.
That nigga said throw 30.
Like niggas throwing guns over fences. I done seen it with my own eyes. Niggas throwing guns, niggas throwing weapons, niggas is hiding. Like nigga, that's one police officer. It's 50 of y'all niggas.
But
You
niggas
know,
don't. But you know what I mean, and that's the crazy
niggas
shit.
fear white people, my nigga, because like I was telling one of my coworkers, because he was like, "Oh man, I couldn't imagine walking up your street with all your guys outside." I said, "Them niggas wouldn't touch you or speak to you, homie." Like nigga, a small little white man could walk up the meanest street in the most fucked up black neighborhood in Chicago, Compton, Watts, Oakland, L.A., Minnesota, Milwaukee, Memphis, and won't nobody touch his motherfucking ass because they gonna think he's a police officer, a probation officer, or some shit like that. Like nigga, we be afraid of white people, nigga, but we'll fuck over a motherfucker that look like us.
And yeah, man, and that's for real, man. I see the nigga made a white nigga go get butt naked on the block before. You know what I mean? Because he was scared. But you know what I mean? That's real, man. And I feel like we only got energy for us. You know what I mean? And that's the biggest problem. Niggas do all kind of gangster shit online. You see that with Charleston White. It's so many niggas white that's worse than Charleston White, but you got all that smoke for him.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
you
the
would
fucking
you would
thing.
never see nobody do no shit online like that.
But
I'm a delete you online. Send me your address. You ain't never gonna see no shit like that, dog.
yeah, because as much as I can't stand Charleston White, like one thing that he's a representative of is y'all niggas got all this smoke for him and you out hunting him, looking for him, but ain't nobody said nothing about Zimmerman.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Or that Minnesota cop.
Yeah, shit. A whole lot of the police officers that's walking free that done fucked over black people. Like nigga, we don't got no smoke for the real enemy. It's only motherfuckers that look like us.
And you know what I mean? I don't understand, man. Why we got I feel like it's still some institutionalized self hate still going past in generation to generation. That I don't think will we ever be able to kill the root of that? You think?
Shit, raising our kids to be better than what the fuck we was on. That's like all we could really do, honestly, my nigga. Like, you're not gonna be able to kill the feeling. You're not gonna be able to kill the emotion. But like, you could teach your kids to move better than you moved at the time that you was moving like that.
Mm-hmm.
But like, our generation, it's like you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you could teach a new dog old tricks. Like you can teach them to be better than you was. You can, raise them to leapfrog where you was at that time. Like nigga, I been your age, you ain't been mine. So let me just go ahead and skip you past them mistakes that I had to make, so you don't gotta fuck up like I fucked up.
And that's why I be telling the young boys, because I told you, we's up in the East Coast, these niggas, all these niggas want to be a corrupt type of nigga, want to be Lil Baby with the blue flag. And I said, nigga, you could be a crip with a job, nigga. like, like, you could be a
Yeah,
crip with a 401k.
yeah, you saw the little video. That shit was in the 90s, but you know it like resurfaced and went viral again. Where the little nigga was like, "I'll be a crip at work." Like, nigga, that's what I am, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm a crip, but I got a motherfucking job. I got a family. I take care of all my shit. Like, you
And,
know, nigga, at the end of the
and,
day, yo, the set not gonna look at you fucked up because you bought a house. The set not finna look down on you because you taking care of your goddamn kids, my
yeah.
nigga. Ain't like, oh, cuz you a father, cuz you can't be from the hood no more. Like, it don't work like that, my nigga.
And that's why I be trying to tell the young boys, man, get you a fucking job, man. Ain't nothing wrong with having no fucking job or having you know what I mean? You don't see this, man. It's like a Q dog. You know what I mean? It's a lot of niggas that quit college and pledge Qs. They still Qs
Yeah.
or whatever fraternity they in. You know what I mean? They still are part of that brotherhood. You still can have a fucking job. You know what I mean? You still gonna be. I don't understand it, man. These niggas, man, so misguided, and it's be sad to see these niggas getting deleted and don't have nothing, man. Niggas got a fish fried, you know what I mean, fried fish and you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, salt platters, niggas washing cars just so they can pay little Ray Ray's, you know what I mean, funeral. We gotta move smarter, man.
Yeah, but a lot of it is because like niggas don't be having real OGs. Like even like me,
Mm-hmm.
like when I got older, I realized like a lot of the motherfuckers who I was like taking advice from and looking
Mm-hmm.
up to, them niggas was like 20, 21. You know, but I'm little, I'm like 9, 10, 11. So these niggas, when you little, an adult is an adult. So you ain't looking at it like you just a young nigga. You looking at it like, nigga, he older than me. He grown. He know better than I do. He wise. Whole time he don't know no fucking better neither. Like, like a lot of us, growing up in our age bracket, nigga, we ain't know Tupac was a fucking child. This nigga
Mm-hmm.
was, 20 something, my nigga, but we thinking like shit, this nigga wise as a motherfucker. This nigga smart as hell. He got to be 30 something. Then you find out this motherfucker died in his early 20s, and you like, God damn. We was listening to
Yeah.
this nigga was a kid, my nigga. So it's like when you a young motherfucker and you listening to another young motherfucker, you think the young motherfucker old motherfucker because he older than you. You calling the nigga that ain't even 30 a old head.
And that's crazy, man, because I see this shit firsthand, man. A nigga be so happy to be co-signed, nigga, like he's Dame Dash, you know what I mean, on Big Pimpin' video. Nigga, you old, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of niggas that get institutionalized. I know a lot of niggas that did 35 plus years and they try to relive the time they missed. You can make up money, but you can't make that time back up. And I be
Yeah.
trying to tell these niggas, yo, hey, why the
Yeah.
fuck you looking at this nigga like he's your old head? Nigga, you old enough to be this nigga's daddy. That's
Because a
crazy
lot
to
of
me.
a lot of times, a lot of niggas who go do time, prison is like a fucking, it's like being in a cryogenic chamber, my nigga.
He said prodigy. That's crazy right there.
Because like a lot of niggas, they go to, let's say you go to the pen at 19 and you get
Mm-hmm.
out at 39.
Mm-hmm.
At 39, you still got the mind of a 19-year-old, my nigga. Like you still kept your 19-year-old mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Only thing you've been learning that over that 20 years is what you possibly read if you was reading.
Mm-hmm.
What some other niggas in there told you, if some niggas in there was trying to give you any game, which 99% of the time is related to crime or some shit like that, because it ain't like them niggas gonna go in there and lock in with the Muslims or lock in with nobody who gonna get them no real knowledge. They gonna be locked in with niggas who in there for what they in there for, that was around them doing what they was doing. So it's like, nigga, y'all niggas just in there stagnant. You and that motherfucker with a bunch of other dumb motherfuckers that was on dumb shit. Niggas coming in, niggas going out. It's just a circle of dumbass motherfuckers cycling more dumb shit. Like, oh, nigga, when I get out, I'm taking over. I'm still gonna be what I was on. I'm still gonna dress how I was dressing. I'm still gonna be getting the same type of money I was getting. So when you get out, nigga, you thinking like, Oh yeah, nigga, I had a pager when I went in, nigga. I'm finna get my pager back. Like you ain't even realizing the
Damn,
streets is completely.
niggas been deleted pages.
Nigga, I remember my cousin got out the pen after doing like 16 years, my nigga. He came out the pen, it was like 2004, but he had got locked up in like 90. Nigga, this motherfucker came out with a Jerry curl. That nigga still wanted to wear his old British Knights and Fila sweatsuits and shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck you do? Hey, nigga, take me to the swap meet, my nigga. I'm trying to go get me. Nigga, that shit way out of style. Nigga, we wearing, mind you, at the time, nigga, we wearing FUBU and shit, my nigga.
Big
Like, nigga,
tees and shit at
yeah, nigga,
04.
we
Big
wearing
tees.
FUBU, my nigga. What the fuck you talking about, nigga? Some Elises and some nigga, them shoe brands ain't even cracking no more, my nigga.
LA lighters and shit like that.
LA gears and shit. Like, nigga, what the fuck you trying to wear? But that's the thing. When you go to the pen, nigga, time stops for a lot of niggas. Now, mind you, it's different these days because now these niggas in there with a cell phone. These niggas
Tablets.
locked up with Instagram and shit. So they be tapped in with the street, but at the same time, these niggas ain't tapped in with nothing that's gonna mature them. They not having jobs, they not having real relationships, nigga. They not tapping in with real people who got real adult things and responsibilities. So they not maturing at the same level of a lot of us. They in there with a bunch of other criminal ass motherfuckers like they are. And I'm not speaking down on niggas who do crime because a lot of times you just don't know what a nigga in there for. But what I'm saying is the reason a whole lot of young niggas get out and they still be 19 when they get out is because it ain't a whole lot of shit in there that's gonna be conducive to them maturing as a fucking adult like it is for us that's out here on the street. Nigga, we talking to our parents all the time, uncles, aunties, teachers from school, older co-workers, just older motherfuckers in the community, people who are able to teach us and show us shit. It ain't like you in the pen and you just gonna run into a nigga that got a business. You ain't gonna run into a nigga that's gonna be hiring you somewhere. You and that motherfucker with lifers and criminals, my nigga. So it's like me, I was able to be on the streets and exposed to certain motherfuckers that was like, nigga, you too smart to be doing this. Why don't you do this? Hey, nigga, my job hiring. Why don't you come over here and work with me? So I was able to be like, you know what? Now I'm maturing. I'm running into some shit, nigga. I'm being exposed to some shit that's helping me out, as opposed to if I was sitting in the pen the whole time doing push-ups, playing dominoes, and drawing on envelopes and shit. Like, it's a different fucking thing. So like us on the fucking street, a lot of us that have access to motherfuckers that's in that same lifestyle, like we got to do a better job at influencing the motherfuckers who we got influence over and helping them go a different way than we went.
And you know what I mean? And how important do you think it is to having the right niggas in your circle? Like, how important do you think that is to have, the compartment, to have the right nigga for this situation? This nigga right here he bring this to my team. This nigga right here got a great mind. He's on some different kind of time. This nigga knows about this business and shit. Like, have them type of niggas that specialize in certain things that be in your team. How important do you think that is to a lot of people?
1,000%, my nigga. Like, there's no nigga in the world that could tell you he built $1 billion by himself.
Nah,
ain't no nigga gonna tell you he built $1 million by himself. It ain't no nigga who's ever been successful that did it without zero help, my nigga. It's just like when you look at sports. I don't give a fuck how good Patrick Mahomes is. Without a team, he ain't gonna win. Michael Jordan ain't won by himself. LeBron ain't won by himself. Kobe ain't won by. There's no nigga in the history of team sports has won by themselves without no good team, nigga. And that's life in general, my nigga. Life is a team sport. Like, a lot of motherfuckers, the reason that they can't go where they think they gonna go is because they keep the wrong motherfuckers around them. Like, you can have all the talent in the world and you'll still fail because you got the wrong people around you.
And sometimes you gotta be that Kurt Ramness type nigga for your homie. If you see him going somewhere, let him go. You know what I mean? Somebody gotta die for the loose balls and play their position like Kurt Ramness did for them classic Laker teams. And niggas don't understand that, man.
Yeah, and that's why, like, you as a person, you got to be the one that does, like, you got to be the general manager for whatever team you on, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't have 5 Michael Jordans on your team.
Fuck, it can't work like that.
That's why certain motherfuckers don't never succeed, because some niggas think you need an all-star team. Like, oh, every nigga on my team getting money, every nigga on my team hustling, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nigga, everybody on your team want to be the top nigga on your team. That's why your team can't win, because it's only one ball on the motherfucking court. It's only one ball on the field, nigga. You can't have 5 quarterbacks. So sometimes, nigga, you might need to let that nigga grow where he grows at. Like, I got a close homeboy. He got a clothing line called Warren Gold Clothing. I remember when me and him first like really started linking up. I had a clothing line called 7 Saturdays Clothing, and he used to always be like, "Hey man, what can I do to help your clothing line? I want to be a part of your shit. I want to do this. I want to do that." I said, "Nigga, look, start your own goddamn clothing line. You my nigga, I got love for you, my nigga, but I don't want you to be my fucking employee. I'd rather you have your own shit, my nigga, like, because I don't want for me and you to be working together and maybe my ambition turned down and I want to back up off it and you still full speed ahead. We gonna fall out, my nigga. So you be better off getting your own entity. So everything, all these ideas you got and all this shit you want to do and how you want to do it, you can execute it the way you want to, my nigga. Like, all I'm gonna do is slow you down. Cause you don't know what the fuck I got going on with what I got going on. So do it on your own, my nigga. Like, go quarterback your own team. And that's the
A
fucking
lot of
thing.
niggas wouldn't do that though.
Yeah,
A lot
nigga,
of niggas, a lot of niggas like to keep that knee on a nigga. I don't know, you ain't gonna go, you know what I mean, over top of me and out the barrel. Let me keep this nigga down to here. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
see, that's what I'm saying about motherfuckers trying to, have 5 Michael Jordans on the team. My nigga, like, I don't want a nigga who do what I do on my team. Nigga, if I want an employee, I need an employee-minded nigga. I need a nigga who wants to be an employee. I don't want a nigga that want to be a boss. Now if he'd have came and me like, look, I want to work for you. I want to work under you in the capacity of an employee. And I'd have been like, cool. But nigga, if you want to be a 50-50 partner, nah, my nigga, we done already established this over here. And that's the thing. Like, you got to understand, like, there's people who you around who got boss mentalities, and you let a boss be a boss. Now, me as a person, if I got a boss nigga around me, nigga, I'm gonna let you go get your boss on, nigga. But you can't be no boss in my organization. You go be a boss in yours, and we'll just be cool motherfuckers that coexist. To me, it ain't no fucking competition, my nigga. I ain't competing with nobody. Just like when, you hit me up the other day about the stand-up comedy shit, my nigga. Like, I don't hold no resources back, my nigga. Like, if you want to do your thing and you do the same thing I do, that's cool. You way out there, I'm way out here. So, nigga, I want to see everybody eat. I'm not fucking tripping. But, when it come to team building and how I am as a motherfucking team builder, when it comes to the people around me, like, I need people who could fill roles, people who understand roles and how to play those roles. Nigga, if I already got a fucking a wide receiver, I already got a tight end and a running back, I'm looking for offensive linemen, my nigga. I don't need two, I don't need two Barry Sanders, my nigga. Already got one. I don't need two motherfucking Mike Allstotts. You might need two wide receiver. That's possible, but I'm just saying, like, nigga, when it comes to the roles on the team, nigga, once certain roles are filled, you looking for somebody to fulfill other roles, nigga. Like, you can't have too many motherfuckers to do the same shit.
And you
Because
know what I
once,
mean? Go ahead. But it
yeah,
ain't like, go ahead. My fault, nigga.
yeah, but no, like, nigga, once you have too many people doing the same shit, nigga, that's when motherfuckers start trying to step on each other's toes. Nigga, that's when you get motherfuckers like, oh, well, why he get this many snaps and I only get this many snaps? Why you throw the ball to that nigga this many times and you only throw the ball to me this many times? Like, I need motherfuckers like, all right, nigga, I might not get the ball, but nigga, I'm gonna make sure this quarterback is protected. I might not get the ball on that play, but when we get on that goal line, that's when it's gonna be my time to shine. Like, I don't need everybody feeling like they need to touch the ball every single time, because that's not how the team is gonna work well, my nigga. So everybody around me has different roles that they all play, and they all play them well because they understand that that's their fucking role.
I think that's important because, you know what I mean? Like I said, teamwork It's a lot of niggas like even like you look at Paul Mooney, he knew his role. He said, man, Rich got the talent of, even though Paul Mooney, he was a great comedian by his own self, but he said, man, if I give this Rich all these jokes, I could build a powerful team. He also had a good solo comedian, run, but he knew, this gonna make my homeboy even funnier and more successful. That collab like that is some different kind of non-ego. I don't got it, It takes that person to do kind of shit like that. That's why it's so important for a lot of these artists to have writers, because sometimes they can't tap into that motion. You know what I mean? I think Confession is one of the greatest R&B albums of all time, right? But Usher had to tap in with people that was really going through some shit to write that shit for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody collabed in some kind of form.
Yeah, because it's like this, nigga. Imagine if Dr. Dre wanted to do all the rapping and didn't get Snoop Dogg, didn't get Eminem. Imagine Metro Boomin said, I want to be a rapper. Fuck this producing shit, nigga. I want to be the star. Like, nigga, like I said, nigga, somebody got to play a role, nigga. Somebody got to produce. Somebody got to rap. Nigga, imagine if Quentin Miller kept that album to himself and didn't give it to Drake. Nigga, you heard that reference track, nigga. That shit was trash, my nigga. Like,
and that's exactly what I feel like. Some niggas you can't, like, I feel like that nigga Drake, he got like some crazy Call of Duty armor. He got that shit, that dragon skin where you can shoot a Uzi at it, you know what I mean? Or, a bazooka. Because you can't really, he's in like, he touched so many phases of, dimensions. White people love him, black people love him. He's Jewish. That nigga got so many, he touched so many people. It's hard to stop a nigga like that. And that's why I don't think it's a good move for Kendrick to even come at the nigga, because you're not gonna, if Pusha T can say what he said about the nigga and that shit didn't happen, what else can you say about that nigga? Unless you got a Diddy video of the nigga. Like, what else can you put out to the table, nigga?
I think honestly, Kendrick just did that to make them niggas rap. I don't think this nigga got no beef with them niggas. I don't think this nigga wants to end their careers or slow them down or stop them. I honestly think he's doing this to to help hip hop, my nigga. Like, nigga, make spitters spit again, my nigga. That's genuinely what I think Kendrick was trying to do with that whole shit. Like, nigga, I don't want to see you niggas not rap no more. I want to see you niggas rap better. I want to see you niggas rap harder. Like, all that hugging and kissing, that shit cute. But nigga, I want to see motherfuckers spit bars, my nigga. Like, y'all heard me rap, now rap back, nigga. Like, I don't want to, pull up on you niggas in the street. I'm not dissing y'all niggas, baby mama. I'm not saying I'll slide on you niggas and sock you niggas. I'm saying I'll out rap you niggas. So if you say that I can't, nigga, show me, prove it.
And I think it's mainly because we all know he's not part of Top no more, and he's trying. I think he's also to help him out publicity. They help him, get some, some shine too. Because you gotta realize that last project, I don't know you listened to it, Donald, like, that shit was not like that to me personally. I think that shit was not that great.
I didn't like it, but
it's not like a Damn or Pimp My Butterfly kind of vibe to me. I didn't really like it at all. Like, besides that tribute to Kobe and Nip, like, after that song, I was like,
that wasn't even on the album.
Yeah, that wasn't on the album.
That wasn't on the album. You talking about The Heart?
Yeah, that shit was hard with that Marvin Gaye
sample. Like a street single. Yeah, that shit was like a street song. But like, Kendrick, honestly, like, for me, even though, like I told people, I'm taking Kendrick's side in the beef because, nigga, West Coast bias, motherfucker. I'm from Compton, nigga. Fuck, I look like going against my nigga. But
Toronto's nothing. It's not even. It's like part.
Yeah, exactly.
But J. Cole's considered. I don't know. I count like Carolina, semi South type East type situation. But yeah, I like Cole, but I just think the songs, like, I don't think he's going to be able to. Like, I know Future got his draws in his ass, pause, man, because I think they was supposed to do another project together, because I like that Digital Dash when nigga did that with Future and Drake. That shit happened like 2012. Niggas was young niggas then, but that was a good little project. But
Yeah.
you know that industry street shit is different, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like, you know, it's wrestling, my nigga. Like these niggas is just they play like they mad at each other. Like, you know, it's all egos and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, yeah, there's niggas who jealous of each other, niggas who salty at each other, but like these niggas ain't gonna do nothing.
No.
You know, so like with the whole like this whole little thing with like Kendrick and Cole and all that, like, you know, like I'm telling niggas, like I'm not even looking at this shit like, oh man, what's Drake gonna do? What's Cole gonna do? They gonna rap. You know, like I'm glad Kendrick did that shit because niggas gonna rap, my nigga. Like Cole gonna say something. I don't know if Drake gonna say nothing because, far as I'm concerned, he married J. Blige, my nigga. Like I look at Drake like a fucking like I look at Drake like I look at Usher. You know, I look at Drake like I look at Chris Brown. Like nigga, you a fucking R&B singer who can rap. That's cool.
That's nothing wrong with that right there. There's nothing wrong, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, like you know, if that's what you into, that's what you into. Cause honestly, I don't listen to none of them niggas. I don't listen to Drake, Cole, or fucking Kendrick. Honestly, I don't listen to that shit. Only song I like that Kendrick came on that album was Rich Spirit. That bitch I'm attractive. That's my shit. But outside of that, nigga, I don't just go, oh, Kendrick got something out. Let me go check it out. Like, no, I'll get to
I
it.
might nod my head to it or something. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't understand, man. Brides don't want to hear that extra aggressive shit all the time. You gotta be able to, it's some different kind of brides out here like that real aggressive, spit in my face, and
Yeah, I know some
yeah,
bitches who listen
you
to
know what I mean?
Mozzie.
I got an 8 ball in my asshole type shit. But
Yeah, it's
it's not.
bitches out here listening to Mozzie, Lil Boosie. It's bitches
God,
into all type of shit. But like bars, you don't really
no,
know a lot of bitches that want to hear no bars.
nah.
So, you know,
Niggas like
bitches ain't
Jack
out here
Harlow.
like, oh yeah, throw that immortal technique on.
Yeah,
Like,
92
ooh,
bars game.
yeah, I love cannabis. Like, you ain't finna hear no bitch say no shit like that. And you know, she might like some gangster shit. She might listen to some Dirk or you know, some shit about sliding on ops, but she ain't gonna want to hear no fucking
Nah.
metaphysical, lyrical, biblical, and all
KRS
that
One
little
type
shit.
shit. Niggas don't.
Yeah, nigga. You know, so like with this whole little beef, like this is for us men, hip hop fans, niggas who want to hear bars. You know, like niggas was like mad at Kendrick for coming at their daddy Drake and shit. And I'm like, my nigga, pull your skirt down, my nigga. Like, no Diddy, my nigga. Like, you know, that was the thing. A lot of these Drake fans, they pulled they skirt up after this shit. Like these niggas was twerking in comment sections and shit. Like, don't come at our daddy. I'm OVO, you know, pink sandals and shit. Like, come on, my nigga. These
Yeah.
niggas just rapping. Let these niggas rap. You know, because that's what it was with me when niggas was asking my opinion. Nigga, how you feel about the verse? I didn't care for it. Nigga, he didn't say nothing too crazy. He didn't say nothing disrespectful. Cause I think that's where niggas like really got it fucked up. Like, it ain't like he called Drake a bitch. You know, he
No.
didn't call, he ain't say nothing about these niggas other than the typical shit a rapper say about another rapper. Like it was like some old school 80s hip hop battle. You know, I got more jewelry than you, I got more bars than you type shit. So
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna get physical because
nah, it
at
definitely
all.
won't.
I don't think it's gonna fuck up
Yeah,
the money.
no, exactly.
But
So it's like for niggas to make it seem as if it's like a real beef is like, man, shut your
crazy.
bitch ass up, nigga. You more worried than they are, and they're the ones who got mentioned and shit. Like, I'm not doing no bar breakdowns. I'm just waiting to hear what they say back, my nigga. Like I'm like a kid watching WrestleMania. Like, oh shit, I just heard Stone Cold music come out, nigga. The chair, you know, the little glass just broke. I'm
Hmm.
waiting for this nigga to run up the aisle and Stone Cold stunner some
So,
goddamn
so
body.
how important is it to go through the dusty phase, though? You think it's important as men to go through that dusty phase? Do you need that to become to mature into the person you need to be? You think you got to go through? I think the dusty phase is important.
Well, a lot of times, you know, depending on your background and your upbringing, some niggas was never dusty. Like me personally, I was dusty as a motherfucker. But like, you know, some motherfuckers they just was raised different, my nigga. You know, some nigga you like a Drake.
Hmm.
Drake was never dusty. You know, like, you know, if he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
raised with money, you was never dusty. But like, if you want to speak on like maybe being a time of immaturity,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, like a time of making mistakes, not knowing no better, definitely, my nigga. Like, you can't, you don't know who you are until you've made mistakes. Like, you don't know who you are until you face some adversity,
And I
until
think
some shit hasn't gone your way.
And I think it's important to get to that space of sometimes, you know, in my early 19, 20, I used to only have like $20 in my pocket, $50 in my pocket. And that made me say, I gotta change my shit. I gotta change my mind up, nigga. I can't be getting the Douce bottles and the Hennessy bottles because niggas want to drink. You know, I can't be doing a Great Gatsby with a bunch of niggas. That's crazy. You know what I mean? When you're young, you be like, yeah, I'm gonna look out for my homie. We gonna drink up. You know what I mean? But that's some Great Gatsby type shit. You remember the Great Gatsby? I know everybody read the book and saw the fucking movie. You said these fucking big ass lavish parties, bottles, bitches with the bottles and shit. Niggas just living off of him. But you got to change that. You can't. You got to make sure that money's, you know what I mean, lasts. You're supposed to
Yeah,
build on that money.
yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
even
Shit do
that,
come up, but I feel like you got to go through the fuck up the money to really realize and respect it. You know,
yeah,
niggas don't respect it.
yeah, because like even with that, like niggas, sometimes those times to show you who your real friends are, like who you should keep with you and who you should leave behind, my nigga. Like, you realize who are the givers, who are the takers, who are the helpers, who are the snakes, who are the backstabbers. When you
Mm-hmm.
have those times, my nigga, like when you out there and you spending your money and you realizing who's not spending money,
You
who
can't pick up
has
the
money
tip.
and
You
not
know what I
spending
mean?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the niggas who, when they see you fucked up, they don't want to help you. Like, nigga, it's those times that you need in your life. So, you know, when you talk about a dusty time, yeah, nigga, like immature times, ignorant times, stupid times, hell yeah, like every man needs that. Like, you know, you can't just go through life without no adversity. Like me personally, like I tell people all the time, like I don't even call niggas my friends if we ain't been through nothing. Like if
Mm.
everything has been sunshine and rainbows and happiness and everything's been perfect, you just an acquaintance to me. Not in no negative way, but I can't call you my friend because I don't know what you'd be like if things went fucked up. So I'm not finna cut you off or treat you no less, but I'm not gonna call you my friend until I see you in action, because you don't know if a diamond is a diamond until it's been tested, my nigga. Like, everything looks shiny until you put that tester on that motherfucker.
That's
So,
true.
you know, you can hang around, you can
That's
be
definitely
around, and
real.
that's cool. But my nigga, like until we done been through something, you know, where I done seen how you move when somebody disappoints you, seen how you move when your money fucked up, or seen how you move when you facing adversity, I can't trust you yet. Like, you cool, but I'm not finna say that I trust you.
Yeah. And that's real right there, man. And I appreciate you coming on, man. What you got coming on? You only do that show on Sundays, man. So you got anything coming up, or you just chilling? What's going on with the merch, man? I saw you had
Uh,
the steel chair. You making any more merch, or you just chilling with the stuff you got?
uh, right now, you know what I have is you know that's just what's available. I'm not really coming out with no shit because honestly, I don't like see no hell of a sales office. So it's just like, hey
Yeah,
man, if
yeah,
you
yeah.
buy it,
You
you
buy it.
buy it. If I see niggas, you know, starting to purchase shit, then I wouldn't mind making more, creating more shit. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
have ideas, but at the same time, I'm not finna have like a website full of merch and it ain't moving, my nigga. Like, that's like a waste of my creativity. Like,
Yeah, yeah, I feel you.
fuck, I got 200 shirts on this motherfucker and ain't nan nigga buying nan one. Like,
Yeah,
if
that's
I'm
real.
selling 2-3 shirts a month, you know, it's just there, dog. Like, you know, if I see motherfuckers buying, then I'll start creating. Outside of that, I ain't fucking tripping. But you know, just look out for a motherfucker comedy. Follow me on social media, you know, Uncle Dolomite on everything, and you'll be able to see what I got going on.
All right, man. I appreciate you coming on, man. Go check out his social media and his podcast, Too Much Game Podcast. I appreciate you coming on. Give me your time, man, because I know you're a busy nigga. Again, thank you. And we getting out the fuck out of here. I
Uh,
appreciate you.
oh shit, nigga, appreciate you having me.